In April, the Mets lost 12 games in a row. They snapped the streak. Nobody thought that fixed anything. And they were right. Last night, they got swept in a doubleheader against the Cubs. Lost the nightcap 10-5 and made 6 errors doing it. 6. Here's the thing nobody tells you about leading through a slump. The skill isn't stopping the losing. It's what you do while you're still losing. For months. Not just for one bad week. This wasn't a quietly bad team you'd expect to struggle. This was a team built to win. The second highest payroll in Major League Baseball that still posted the worst record in the sport. That gap between expectation and result is exactly where leadership gets tested. Because when a team performs below its talent level, everyone starts looking for someone to blame. Watch them right now and you can see it happening in real time. This isn't a team that's just unlucky. This is a team trying to be perfect and failing. Because perfect doesn't exist in this game. The offense is pressing to make up for the pitching is pressing to make up for the offense. Errors pile up not because the talent isn't there, but because every player is trying so hard not to be the reason it goes wrong that they stop just playing. Baseball is a mental sport. The moment you start playing not to fail instead of playing to win, you've already lost. The same is true in leadership. Your team can feel it when you're chasing perfect. When every move is about avoiding the next mistake instead of making the next good decision. And here's the trap. The harder everyone tries to be flawless, the more flawed everything gets. You could hear it after they finally snapped the streak in April. Luke Weaver said, "It's difficult to win a baseball game." True statement from a guy who's usually got a great approach. But that one line tells you everything about where the team's head was. Even winning came wrapped in how hard it had to be to win. I've seen this play out firsthand. Leading teams where the work was fast-paced and the pressure was real-time. Lines backing up, people getting frustrated, every minute making the next one harder. The move that feels responsible in that moment is to stop and chase the perfect fix. Why is this slow? What's causing the backup? What's the flawless way to solve it? But that instinct is exactly the trap we just talked about. You end up standing in the middle of the rush, trying to be perfect instead of just running the operation. What actually worked was simpler. Make the best call available right now, not the perfect one. Keep things moving and save the full breakdown for after you're through it. Not ignoring the problem, sequencing it. Act first, diagnose later. Same instinct as a hitter going back to his approach instead of trying to perfect his swing mid-at-bat. The Mets snapped the 12-game streak back in April. For a minute, that felt like the bottom. It wasn't. 3 months later, they just got swept in a doubleheader. Over their last 5 games, they've allowed 50 runs. 50. That's the uncomfortable truth about leading through adversity. Sometimes there isn't a clean turning point. Sometimes leading well just means the team doesn't fracture while it's still chasing perfect instead of just playing. Resilience isn't the absence of a slump. It's what you protect while you're still in one. Nobody needs to be perfect right now. Not the Mets, not you. Protect the next decision, not the perfect one. Act first, diagnose later, then make the next one.